Holocaust movies and release them in the holiday season. And I think it's propaganda. It makes, you can read it here, it makes Jews appear to be the victims when they're in Palestine. They're the victimizers, and they were in Russia after 1917.
So how do people react to you?
Oh, nobody's beaten me up yet.
But how about over the course of your...
I've been able to pass out quite a few things. Some of them went into the Academy Awards, which is nice. Most people just don't know this. I mean, until a year or two ago, I didn't know nothing. I knew nothing about the Holocaust. But it's a tissue of lies. I mean, you have to define what you're talking about, and we don't have time to go into it. But the idea of gas chambers have been... I wouldn't want to bet my life if there are any gas chambers anywhere.
So how did you get into this?
Well,
you said only a year ago you found out.
Well, I've always been an activist, one thing or another. And this is just the latest. This is the third rail of conspiracy theories.
Right.
This is it.
What's the first two rails?
Well, anything else, you know. We started with flying saucers years ago.
Right.
Still covered up. Who are you, may I ask?
I'm just a blogger. I write a blog. So I'm interviewing this young man. He's from Somalia.
May I give you a card before you...
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Sure, get in touch, yeah.
And yeah, give me a card.
I'm going to fold these up and put them in your...
Yeah.
So that you'll know. I don't have my name on them because of obvious reasons.
You get I assume you'd get harassed if you put your name on them.
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Can I trust him? Well, you know, I'm 82. What can they do me? Oh, quite a bit, I think.
So what work did you do before you retired?
Well, listen, I'm paying alimony. I can't retire.
Oh, really? You're still working?
At 82, yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it was nice to talk to you. I've had some nice conversations with some thoughtful people. And, you know, most people don't care about anything besides their thing.
Right.
What kind of blog do you write?
I mainly write about Los Angeles, so politics, Hollywood, entertainment, you know, anything that's going on. So, are there any other causes that you're active in?
Any other what?
Causes that you're active in?
9/11 Truth, of course. 9/11 Truth. On the back here, a couple of CODOH.com, Committee for the Open Discussion of the Holocaust, and IHR, Institute for Historical Review. These are people not getting rich, just trying to spread the word, you know.
Yeah, my parents died in the Holocaust.
Yeah. So
and
what do you think?
I was born in Germany a year after the Holocaust. My parents were my father lost everybody he was the only one left alive from his family. And I think the people that say it never occurred, were they there to see what happened? Were they in the gas chambers? Did they see people being gassed? I don't think so.
Your father did not see anybody being gassed.
Well, my mother was, she was only like 18, so she was on the train. And they made people that could work go on the right, and the people that couldn't work, that had children, had to go on the left. They were shipped off to concentration camps and killed. My mother worked in an ammunition factory, and actually the Russians freed them because she was from Romania, and the war ended. By the time they got to Romania, the war was almost over. So the Russian troops came in and opened up the barracks and said, "Girls, you're free." And they all just escaped. So the Russians were actually the ones that freed the concentration camp where my mother was. I forgot the name of it. But
how do you understand people who do what he's doing? How do you understand that?
They have nothing better to do, I guess. They want to just get publicity.
Does it make you angry? Does it
nobody, everybody thinks they're crazy. No one believes them. And you know what? I want to thank Steven Spielberg, because when I was growing up in East LA in a non-Jewish neighborhood, I was afraid to tell people I was Jewish. I was ashamed to tell people that I was born in Germany. I said my parents were just passing through there. I was embarrassed to say I was born in Germany. And when we came here in the early 50s, no one ever talked about the Holocaust. I kept asking my parents, why don't you tell us about it? They wouldn't talk about it. And thanks to Steven Spielberg, because of the movies, Schindler's List, everybody writes books now, everybody's making movies. The public was unaware of what was really going on. I give him a lot of credit.
May I tell you one thing?
No, you cannot even talk to me. Go back
I'll
to where
tell
you
you.
came from.
Could I get your name?
Well, that's
Becky.
Becky.
Becky from Los Angeles, from the Fairfax area.
this is a closed mind. This is a closed
Don't,
mind.
you know, go back to where you came from and find something else to fight.
The International Red Cross,
Anyway.
the IRC,
Never again.
the IRC, that's the International Red Cross.
Right.
They monitored the German concentration camps. They got all the food in there they could, and they state in a report after the war there was no genocide in those camps. This woman is, she's sincere, but she doesn't know, and she wouldn't look at the other side of it.
Okay, I got to run off. Good to talk to you.
You got.